you know, you like me and I don't like you, so I'm just gonna give this a try. No, 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 no. Oh, gosh. For his mighty grace. Hey, faithful people. It's your girl, Christelle by Betsy, and welcome back to my channel. So today, the video's focus is love. And yes, Love, that kind of love. And we talk so much about God's love that we sometimes misinterpret the idea that God does not approve of any other kind of love. And so today I'm going to focus on the Book of Songs of Solomon, which is to me the book of love, chapter 8, verses 7, which says, "Many waters cannot quench love, nor can rivers drown it. If a man tried to buy love with all his wealth, his offer would be utterly scorned." I'm going to be focusing on 3 kinds of love in particular, inspired from a book that I've read by Pastor Gregory Toussaint. I don't know if you know of him, but he is just amazing. He's an amazing pastor. And these 3 different kinds of love are philia love, eros, and agape love. And I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're like these Greek terms. So these kinds of love have been studied over a long period of time. No one speaks Greek anymore. In order to understand love, I'm going to break it down into these 3 different kinds of love. So the first love is eros or eros. And this kind of love is the physical love. This is the love that you see everywhere. That PDA kind of love, the physical love, the passionate love. And this love is temporary, and it's important to understand this love because that is the kind of love that is advertised. That's the kind of love that brings attractiveness, the heat, the passion in a relationship. Like, it's not a love that God doesn't know about or that God didn't create. This love is part of God's love, and I think that's where a lot of misinterpretation happens because we're supposed to be holy and sanctified. Like, how can we ever love somebody in this sexual way, in this physical way? But yeah, God created this kind of love. It's not demonic or anything like that. And even in the Song of Solomon's, Song of Solomon, Song of Songs, the woman who doesn't really get a name, she talks about this love, and Solomon replies to her with this same kind of love, with this passion, and they're driven with that. In the beginning, there's a lot of focus on her physical, how beautiful she is, and his face and how beautiful he is, and there is that focus at first, but as you read through the book, you understand that the love kind of transforms. And the second love that we see in the book, the second love is philia love. Philia love is this friendship kind of love, this best friend kind of love. And philia love is not just found in your significant other or people that you might like or anything like that, but they're found in your friends, the people that you have around you every day. With this love comes compatibility. Like, I know I can work with you. I know I can be around you. I know that it's not just our sexual desires that are driving us together, but my desire to be with you and grow with you. The third kind of love is agape love. And agape love it sounds just as big as it is agape. It is this love that is unconditional, unending. This is the kind of love that we learn that God has for us. With agape love comes this sense of duty, this sense of sacrifice. Like, I'm not just loving you for me, but I'm loving you for you. I'm going to do this for you, and I'm going to give up something for me. Now that we've learned about these 3 different kinds of love, we can learn about what happens when you're lacking one of the 3 different kinds of love. If you have eros love and you have philia, but you don't have agape, which is this unconditional love, what you're left with is romantic love. Romantic love is what you see in the movies, this driven by passion and friendship, but you lose the unconditionalness of it. Now it is conditioned. This is where you have the lack of loyalty, the lack of commitment, the lack of sacrifice. So romantic love, as much as that's broadcasted and we see it everywhere, as much as it's popularized, you have to understand that it's not the best kind of love because it's lacking one of the 3 basic pillars of true love. If you have eros love and you have agape love, but you don't have philia love, which is this friendship, this compatibility, what you're left with is this erotic love, the love that is only sexual, purely sexual, that friends with benefits kind of love. Because what philia brings to the table is this desire to be with you for longer, the understanding of friendship, of compatibility. And so if you don't have that in a relationship, but you have the sexual desires and you have the unconditionalness of this, like this, I can do this all day, every day, but you lack the basic morals of friendship, you'll be arguing constantly until you separate. So erotic love is, I don't know if that's some of your goals, but if you're looking for a long-lasting relationship, erotic love is not the kind. Now, if you have philia love and you have agape love, but you do not have eros love, then you have this sympathetic love. This, oh, you're my friend, and, you know, I love you, we have compatibility, you know, but I'm not sexually attracted to you. I'll just stay with you for now. These kind of couples, the kinds that have the sympathetic love, can actually last long, though. You have agape love, this unconditional love. You have friendship, which is a basic pillar for love. So you feel like this can last forever, and it can. You know, this is where those relationships that last 40 years and divorce after all that time, because they never really were ever attracted to you. You never did it for them. Don't get yourself in those situations where you're with this person that you're not attracted to physically, but you know they're good friends and you know they're gonna love you forever. So you move on to the next step, which is marriage, because then 30 years from now, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, you'll be thinking, man, I don't know how long I can do this. So when you have all three of those things, eros love, which is the physical love, the passionate love, when you have philia love, which is this friendship, this compatibility, when you have agape love, which is the sense of duty, the sense of sacrifice, you're left with true love. And yes, there is a such thing as true love. And yes, this true love does come from God. We're not talking about the true love that is actually romantic love in the movies, or the true love that is actually erotic love in the books. We're talking about this authentic love. Don't think that just because God is who he is, that he doesn't agree with this kind of love. He asks us to look for this kind of love. In Songs of Solomon, this love is constantly reiterated over and over. Like, know your word too. So if people say, you know, you're a Christian, you're not allowed to have true love, tell them they don't know what they're talking about, because yes, we can. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment. Oh, share this with somebody who you think, you know, doesn't understand love at all. You know, we all got those friends. I hope you learned a lot, because I learned a lot reading that book. It's called Finding the Love of Your Life by Pastor Gregory Toussaint. And I'll leave a link below, just because I don't want you searching up the wrong stuff. But this is not sponsored. It's a good book. I think it's worth reading. If not, if you don't feel like reading that book, then read your Bible. Song of Solomon's or Song of Songs. Your Bible might say Song of Songs. If you like this video, like the content, let me know. If you want to see something different, let me know in the comments below. And I love you so much. Stay blessed.